Taking me. This is Olivier, the designer for Babylon. Can you tell us real quick what this game is about?
Okay. So in this game, you build the hanging gardens of Babylon, and you have to build higher and the most beautiful you can. And the game is the three-dimensional game. So you build your garden with items, with plastic items and with tiles, and so you can build the higher you can and the most beautiful you can.
Can you show us a little bit about how the tile works, like functional?
So to get tiles, your garden will look at that with tiles and pillars and some decorative items.
Yeah.
And to get this stuff, you have to dig in the carrier there, and you have 3 layers of tiles. At your turn, you take a visible tile, and you take pillars. The number of pillars you take depends on adjacent tile to the tile you take. Okay, you take 1 pillar for each adjacent tile, which is at the same level or at the lower level. So if I take this, it's 1 pillar for this, 1 pillar for this, 1 pillar for this, and 1 pillar for this. It's 4 pillars.
So this is a deeper.
Yes, this is a deeper. If you take this,
yes,
you take no pillar for this, no pillar for this, 1 pillar, and you take 2
because
pillars.
the gray is the same level with gray.
Yeah. So if you take this, you take 4 pillars, 1 for this, 1 for this, 1 for this, and 1 for this.
Because they are the same, and then this is a side.
Yes.
So on the side, always will take 1 at least.
Yes. Okay. And each player has a color of flower there, and if you take a tile with a flower of your color, you take 1 more pillar. Yes. Pillar is the foundation of every building. You're right. You can build your tile on pillars. You put pillars like this, or like this, and a tile on it. You can also build only on 3 pillars. Okay. In that case, it's very important to put a belvedere, a point of view on the corner, and you can always exchange 2 single pillars to double pillars. Like
so
this.
we can, because of the higher pillar, we can straight from the bottom to a higher building from there.
Yes, like this, and maybe like this, and a belvedere there, and so on, and so on, and you get this in the middle of the game. You can get this. To put decorative items, you have to look at the symbols on the tile. Okay? There are 4 symbols. There are symbols for statue, symbol for statues, symbol for bridges, for stairways, and for fountains.
And then they all have their own unique way to score.
Yes. Depending on the level at which they are built. When you have a statue symbol, the first statue you can build it on a statue symbol.
Okay.
Next statues have to be aligned straight to another statue. So I can build another statue there or there, but not there because it's not aligned with another statue.
It has to be in a straight line.
Yes.
But doesn't have to be the same height.
No. Okay. So the next one you can build.
I can build from this line or from this line.
Yes. Or from this line.
But from now on, all my statue has to be limited by the previous statue.
Yeah. Okay. A statue can be used as a pillar. So this is a statue, and now I can build.
Because now he has 3 legs.
But now it's not visible anymore.
Okay.
And it won't count points at the end of the game.
When we score, we only look from the top.
Yes, visible from the top, the god view. For fountains, you have to build 2 adjacent symbols like this.
Yes.
And you put automatically a fountain on it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Well, of course, they will be in the same level. Otherwise,
Yes.
the fountain
yes.
will become
Yes. Otherwise, it's a waterfall, but
it's wonderful.
not a
That will probably the potential expansion, right?
yes, we think about it. For bridges, it's the same as Fontaine, but you have to have an avoid between two tiles.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Some empty spot.
yeah. Okay.
Aha.
And for stairs, stairway symbol, one there and one there,
Yeah.
and so you can put a stairway. A stairway.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the way you build your garden. Okay? So at your turn, you take a tile, you build. Okay? At the end of your turn, you can stock pillars,
Yes.
up to 6 pillars,
Okay.
no more. Okay? And you can stock one tile.
Okay. So I can always reserve one tile.
Yeah.
Don't put it down. I can maximum reserve 6 pillars.
Yes.
Okay.
And at the beginning of the game, you have a starting tile.
Okay.
You can use it whenever you want in the game.
All right.
Okay. The number of turns depends on the number of players.
Okay.
For 2 players, it's 14 turns. With 4 players, it's 10 turns. Each turn, you reveal a token. If you flip this, you have a bonus for
Okay.
every player. This bonus is one more pillar.
Okay.
For instance, this one is if you take a tile of the flower of your color,
Okay.
you take one more pillar.
Uh-huh.
So you could take 6 pillars in your turn. This one you can exchange virtually the icons on a tile.
Uh-huh.
So you could say, oh, I want this. It's a stairways.
So
and,
this
and
is
not a bridge.
make this symbol, this
Yes.
bonus make everything become Joker.
Yeah, yeah. And so on and so on. You take a double pillar. You can add an icon on a free slot,
Okay.
and so on and so on.
So in each round of the game, we will
Yeah.
always have more special ability for you to
Yes.
discover.
Yeah, yeah.
Then the game will be more interesting every round.
Yes. And at the end of the game, you count points.
Okay.
You get 1 point for each statue, for each level of statue. So a statue built on the first level is 1 point. On the second level is 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, and so
Okay,
on.
so on.
For fountains, it's 3 points per level. So first level 3 points, second level 6 points, 9 points, and so on. For the bridges, the same. For the stairways, it's the lower level plus the upper level.
A staircase between level 2 and 3
Yes.
means I will get 5 points.
5
because
points.
2
Like
plus
this,
3.
like this, it's 5 points.
Okay. Yeah.
And you get points for the diversity. For each
Diversity.
family of 4 different decorative items, you get 4 points.
Okay. Okay. Every set of items.
Yes. The same for flowers.
Yes.
Different color of flowers. 1 point for each belvedere point of view. It's 1 point for 1 point of view.
Okay. Okay.
No matter the level, it's 1 point.
What's
Always.
this called? Or-
Yeah, it's a belvedere, a point of view.
Ah. Belvederes.
It's a French word.
Aha. Okay.
Belvedere.
Belvederes.
Belvedere.
Okay.
And you get points for your uppermost tile. In this garden, it's the level 3,
Okay.
and so you get 6 points.
So 2 times of your highest level.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. So that will be a final score.
yeah,
And whoever have the highest point is a winner.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So
Yes.
I worked on this game for eight years. So the first idea of this game, it was 8 years ago. So
Okay.
it's a long way.
Okay, okay.
And I'm very happy because I did it with friends. The Gag Attitude game are friends, and so we enjoy very much to work on this game.
Yeah, the result looks very nice.
Yeah. And they bring a lot of ideas for the development of the game, and so I'm not alone in this work. It's a It's really a teamwork.
It's a teamwork.
Yeah, and I'm very happy of the results.
Yeah.
So I hope there is a big buzz about this game, and we hope the players will enjoy, but for the look, but also for the mechanic.
Yeah.
So we will see. We
Yeah.
will see.
We already have a long line over there. So
it's already sold out.
Babylon is not only a good-looking game, and also the game mechanic involves two parts. First is how you dig, which tile you're gonna dig from the central board, and second is how you're gonna place your tiles. When you dig in the tiles, higher the level you dig from, you will have an easier time to get more pillars for your future building. But on the flip side, because of the higher level of those tiles, they have fewer symbols, so they will limit how many decoration you can put. If you have more simple tiles, you have to dig deeper, but you will find out you're using out the pillar real fast. So there is a balance you have to figure out by yourself. I think the game is pretty interesting, and everybody try in Essen definitely also see that. The game sold out really fast. Probably under 10 minutes every day open just sold out immediately, and there's a long queue in front of waiting to be tested game. Definitely lots of people enjoy this game for a long time. I think that's all the information I can share for today. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribe, and I wish I can see you soon again. Bye.